This is the Ledger Nano S Plus, and I genuinely think it is the best value cold wallet that most people should buy. Ledger recently did a massive discount and reduced the price from $79 to only $59. And the links to the official store with all the best prices and discount are linked in the description and the pinned comments. Stick around until the end of this video and I'll cover security, usability, who's it for, who's it not for, and whether or not it's still worth buying. So what is the Ledger Nano S Plus? This is a successor to the old outdated Ledger Nano S. It has 1.5 megabytes of storage, which is enough for more than 100 crypto apps, which is far more than you're ever gonna need. It is a USB only wallet. It doesn't work with Bluetooth or your phone, and it doesn't have any battery, and it only turns on by being connected to your computer with a USB-C cable. The screen is small at only 1.09 inches, and it has two physical navigation buttons. The right button goes right, and you press both buttons to confirm a transaction. It's designed for cold storage, but it's still easy to use. Far easier than its main competitor, the Trezor Safe 3. So let's talk about the design and the build quality. It's very small with dimensions of 62.39 millimeters times 17.4 millimeters times 8.24 millimeters. Comes in 11 different colors. The build quality is solid. I've had it for about a year and a half and I have no issues. The warranty is 1 year. While it's harder to use than Ledger's other devices like the Stacks and the Flex, I still find it very satisfying and nice to use because it's very analog and you have those little clicky buttons. Unlike the Stacks or the Flex, it has a backlight so it can be used in the dark. Let's discuss security. It has the most secure element chip in crypto, the EL6 Plus secure element chip, the same one used in millions of passports and credit cards. It's the same chip that's used in a much more expensive Stacks, the exact same security. The only difference between the Ledger Nano S Plus and the Stacks and the Flex is convenience and usability. There's no compromise on security getting the cheaper, more affordable device. Just like other more expensive models, this can be used as a security key to further provide security in sites like Coinbase and Google. It replaces dedicated security keys like the YubiKey, which cost between $25 to $90. You are getting no security advantages, paying a lot more for other devices. Let's talk about Ledger Live and coin support. Ledger devices are by far the best options for decentralized finance. There's literally no comparison. This Ledger Nano S Plus supports 15,000 plus coins, including popular networks like Ethereum, Solana, Sui, and NFTs. The Ledger wallet is the best software in crypto. Everything is very easy to use and it works with Windows, Linux, macOS, and more. And Ledger Wallet, the software, is where you create the wallet and the keys never ever leave this device. Your seed phrase is shown directly on the Ledger Nano S's screen. This stores more than 100 different crypto applications, while the old one only stored 6. If you're finding value, please like and subscribe, it helps support the channel. Let's talk about what you give up using this device versus other devices. The biggest difference is there's no Bluetooth, so you have to use a wired USB connection with this device. Is this a big deal? Honestly, for me, no. I feel like crypto should mainly be used on the computer, not on the go, and it's better to do stuff like DeFi and other sensitive crypto information using a bigger screen like a desktop or a laptop. But a big difference is the usability. The Flex has a 2.84 inch touchscreen, the Stacks has a 3.7 inch touchscreen, and Ledger Nano S is less than a third of the size of the Stacks at only 1.09 inches. But if you have bad eyesight, I wouldn't recommend getting this device because you won't be able to see it. While I do really enjoy using these clicky buttons, it is more intuitive and more similar to a mobile experience using the touchscreen of the Stacks or the Flex. You do need a USB-C cable, although any one will work. The included Ledger one is high quality and looks nice. Especially if you're a long-term holder of crypto, these other Ledger devices don't make a huge difference, but they obviously are more convenient. The only people who shouldn't buy it are people who want easy usability and don't mind paying the extra $200, $300, or they have bad eyesight. So let's talk about the price and the value. I genuinely believe $59 for the Ledger Nano S Plus is the best deal in crypto. While Tangem might be cheaper, some of its security and its DeFi features are much worse than this. The Ledger Nano S Plus is a complete cold storage wallet. The only reason you would want to spend $249 on the Flex or $399 on the Stacks if you want a much bigger screen that's easier to use because it's touchscreen. You're getting the same security irregardless. I honestly feel, especially the Ledger Nano X, is not worth it in any way over the Ledger Nano S. The only advantage is Bluetooth and a slightly bigger screen. But you're losing on the security because this has the new EAL 6 Plus chip, whilst the Ledger Nano X has the EAL Plus 5 chip. Really, why would you pay extra for that? You wouldn't really be touching your wallet too often, which makes the Nano S Plus a no-brainer. So who should buy the Ledger Nano S Plus? Anyone who wants a really good deal and would rather spend more money in crypto than more user convenience. $59 for this is literally unbeatable for what you're getting. So if you're a long-term holder or you're a beginner and you would rather want to save $190 versus buying the Flex, or $340 versus buying the Stacks, and you'd rather buy crypto or Bitcoin with it. Or desktop user who doesn't care about not being able to use his crypto on the go. So who should not buy the Ledger Nano S Plus? Anyone who wants the best experience possible in terms of user friendliness with a much bigger screen. Anyone who wants to manage their crypto on the go. But if you do want a touchscreen wallet, I highly recommend Ledger's new touchscreen device. It's only $129 more at $179. So here's my final verdict. For most people, the Ledger Nano S Plus is by far the best deal and the one they should get. The $59 you're paying is unbeatable. You can save any extra money and instead put it into Bitcoin without compromising any security. I use it daily and I love the analog clicking of both buttons. You can get the best possible price with all relevant discounts and free BTC. Down link in the description and pin comment from Ledger's official store. If you find value, please like and subscribe. What's my Ledger Nano S Plus versus the Ledger Nano X video there? My name's Crypto Dillon. It's my mission to make this channel the most helpful and easy to understand crypto channel it can be. Comment down below which level device you like. See you in the next one. Bye bye.